Hey there, Ricky Shockley with MedSpa Magic Marketing, and this is our fourth and final part to our Google Ads guide for med spas, dermatologists, and aesthetics practices. So today we're going to talk about campaign management and optimization. Why this is important. So initially, when you're launching a campaign, you are kind of hypothesizing the thing that you think is going to work. Do we have a good offer that's going to connect for a service that has mass appeal? Are we doing a good job of convincing and converting them to click on our ad? Does our landing page do a good job of convincing and converting the user into a lead? And are these numbers working out for us at the end of the day? And you need to know your numbers in order to properly manage and optimize your campaign, because that initial campaign, from this following this blueprint that we provided, there's a good chance you're going to be successful. But the goal here is to maximize the return on investment. So for every $1,000 we're pumping into Google Ads, maybe we're seeing $2,000 out. Well, how can we turn that $2,000, that 2x return on investment into a 3x and into a 4x and a 5x and so on? And that comes down to testing. And you have to be scientific with this approach, and you have to be consistently introducing new tests. So when it comes to testing, we're going to focus on a few different things. One are our ads themselves. So in our video where we talked about building out the ads, we talked about pinning headlines. So one of the things I recommend doing is creating one version of your ad that maybe has pinned headlines of where you think you want those things to show up, and then a duplicate version of that ad that has unpinned headlines. That'd be a good first place to test. And then also with your descriptions, have one version of your ad that has a couple descriptions on it, and then on the other, introduce a new description. And kind of just keep an eye on the performance of those ads over a 30, 60-day period to see which one is giving you a lower cost per lead. And after you figure out which one of those in a head-to-head, it's what we call A/B testing, is performing better. Let's say you've got one version of this ad that's getting you a $40 cost per lead and another that's getting you 60. It's a big difference. Those numbers play out to be very impactful at the end of the day. So let's drop the version of the ad that was getting a $60 cost per lead. Let's focus on the $40 cost per lead and now introduce a new test variable. And then we'll put those head to head over maybe a couple weeks or a month and consistently do that to try to lower your cost per lead. This is not as easy as it used to be now that Google is forcing us to use responsive search ads, but get creative. Make sure that you're being scientific with that approach. Only really play with one or two variables at a time. Really one. And again, put those things in a head-to-head matchup, all other things constant. Same thing with your landing page. So a lot of the landing page builder tools, they've got built-in A/B testing, which allow you to literally send 50% of the traffic to one version and 50% to the other, but only test one element at a time. So have a certain headline, and then on the other version of the landing page, test a completely different headline. And maybe to do that, you just duplicate the campaign and you have the same campaign running twice in your dashboard to two different landing pages. But that's really important. Test the headlines on your landing page. Test the graphics and the images that you're using. Test the color scheme and the background of the page. Test what exactly you're doing in terms of the verbiage on the call to action. But again, one variable at a time in a head-to-head over the period of 2, 4, 6 weeks, and keep consistently finding a winner and introducing a new variable as you test these elements. And then probably most importantly, test your offer. If you're not getting a response with the current offer, try running ads for a different offer, a different package, a different promo, a different discount rate, whatever that might be. Definitely test your offer. And then last but not least, this is probably the most important part, number one most important thing. So this is number 4 on our list, but we are going to say this is by far the most important thing when it comes to optimizing the performance of your campaign. And that's going to be review the search terms report. So once your ads are running, you'll see that there will be data here. So the search keywords are those things that we inputted that had the brackets around, because we talked about using exact match keywords. That's going to be your search keywords. But then the search terms, as your ads start running, that's going to show you the exact queries that users were typing in before finding your ad and clicking on your ad. So this will populate an entire list of keywords. And as information comes in, let's say you've all of a sudden find one in there that's not applicable and you don't want to be showing up for it. So let's say somebody's looking for one of your competitors. You don't want your ad showing up for that, and you see in your search terms report, they're looking for one of your competitors. Or they're looking at something that's not directly related to the service offering. Maybe they're looking at maybe they're too early in the funnel. So it's like PDO threading reviews, or PDO threading real self reviews. So that's somebody that maybe is interested. Maybe that's a keyword we want to bid on, but maybe it's not. It's not someone that's actively searching for the service. They're kind of in a discovery phase, or they're searching for skin tightening solutions, and you see that pop in your search term report, and it's not specific enough. Keep an eye on those things and exclude those. So once you see something pop in your search terms report, let's say it's a city that you don't serve. So let's say you're in West Palm, and somebody performed a search and they were in Fort Lauderdale, and it's just too far away, and you don't think that that's realistic that someone's going to drive to see you consistently from 30, 40 minutes away, 50 minutes away. You can go ahead and click next to that keyword as you review the search terms report, and something will pop up here at the top that allows you to add that keyword as a negative. So go ahead and add that as a negative, and just isolate, in quotes, the part of the phrase that disqualifies it. So just a really basic example, someone searching for PDO threading giveaways. They're looking for like a freebie, right? This is a person that has no intention of spending money. They're always looking for a deal. They're always looking for a promo or something for free. And in this case, they're specifically looking for it. Well, we're not going to give anything away for free here. So like maybe if somebody's searching for free PDO threading trials, whatever it is, maybe it's just that word free that we want to exclude. Well, when we go to add that to our negative keyword list here, you can do that from the search terms report as well, but just do the word free in quotes, the disqualifying portion of the search query, and that will stop your ad from ever showing again if somebody used the word free in their search. So that's the most important part, in my opinion, of ongoing ads management and optimization. It's super simple, but very, very, very important. And on your search keywords, also just keep an eye on if there are certain keywords that are getting a lot of traffic but aren't generating leads and the cost per lead is really high. Maybe you decide to toggle those off because they're not the best fit. So manage your search terms report and your search keywords, and you'll be in really, really good shape, even if you skip the first 3 steps of the management optimization part of this lesson. But anyways, that was it. That's our Google Ads guide for med spas, dermatologists, and aesthetics practices. Again, I'm Ricky with Med Spa Magic Marketing. If your practice is in need of marketing solutions that are going to generate and drive consistent results, we'd definitely love to talk. So make sure to get in touch. Thanks.